everyone! We are getting started for our Instagram tutorial. I'm going to wait for you guys to join in. I know some of you are watching it recorded too, so hi if you're watching it recorded. Say hi if you're watching. I think there's a couple of you out there. We'll get started in a few minutes. Hi Angela, hi Danielle, hey Kate. So I'm gonna, I feel like one of the best parts of this tutorial is gonna be you guys seeing what a mess it is behind the stage and how I get rid of all that. And so I'll let you guys see how messy my bedroom is right now and how chaotic it is. I'm here in San Francisco. I do my LuLaRoe from a 700 square foot apartment in Haight-Ashbury. I have 2 kids here, and so space is pretty tight, but I like to just do what I can with the space I have. So so I've been selling LuLaRoe since December 27th, so about 8 months now. And okay you guys, guess what I got in the mail yesterday? It's like giant on me still, hold on. Anyways, yeah, my watch! I just became trainer! Woo! It's like seriously pretty big. I need to get it fitted, but I'm super stoked about that. So, okay, we have people watching now. I'm just gonna dive in. I'm trying to make this in 30 minutes. We'll see how it goes. I have some notes typed up, so, yay! Thanks, Rebecca. Hi, Carol. Also, just feel free to pipe in with questions along the way. I'm holding my phone now because I have 2 cell phones and an iPad for this demonstration. And so anyways, I'm going to try and do the best I can with my 2 hands. So anyways, okay. So one of the biggest things about posting on Instagram is creating consistency. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I pretty much post almost the exact same picture every single day, just with different clothes on. So I always make sure I have a plain white background. It's always shot from the same angle. I mean, it's always, you know, different pose, different clothes, different comments below, but I really try and keep it well curated, and I try and really post similar looking images so my followers know what to expect. And then I really like how once you scroll through the Instagram feed, hi Stephanie, hi Amy, once you scroll through the Instagram feed, my Instagram feed almost becomes like a LuLaRoe lookbook. It you know, almost like you're flipping through a catalog or something, like so you're really focusing on the clothes and how they look, you know, how they hang on a body, and it just creates a really cohesive feel. So that's what I'm going to show you guys how to do today, how to create your own style, and then how you can just keep on replicating that. And then at the end I'll give you some tools and different apps you can use, and then also other Instagram people to follow. So hi Carol, Renee, and Katie. Welcome everyone. So yeah, I try to keep my Instagram pictures all looking very, very similar. I do on occasion post like hashtag because of LuLaRoe pictures, like if I'm on vacation or if when I was at the conference. But hi Marissa. Hi, thanks. Hi Katie. But I really try to just keep it all pretty consistent. And so I'm super tempted when I'm like, you know, doing something fun for my shop or something to post a picture of that in my Instagram feed, but I really try and keep those pictures for my Facebook VIP group, and I try and keep my Instagram feed really consistent. So next I'm going to show you guys, I'm like looking at my notes here. So first I'll just show you like how I have my tripod set up and how I have it set up in my room, and then I'll show you some posing tips. So I feel like my room is a disaster, but that's fine for you guys to see. Okay, so here's the wall where here's the wall where I take my pictures. It's actually like pretty disgusting. It's also where I take my inventory pictures. When I'm not taking pictures, this is like where I hang my hats on my wall. Anyways, and when I'm not taking pictures, this is also where our pack and play goes in our bedroom because our daughter still sleeps. But when I do these pictures, I move the pack and play. There's my bed. I move the pack and play over there. And there I am. Hello. And so I have these big bay windows in this room. I have one closed because the lighting's pretty bright right now. But this natural light is super key for my pictures. And then I have my dresser right here where I keep the iron so that I can steam my clothes when I'm taking inventory pictures. And then I also keep some like accessories on hand, sunglasses, hats. Then I also have accessories hanging back here on the back of my door. This is like classic San Francisco living. You store things like everywhere you can. So I always take my Instagram pictures right after I take my inventory pictures for the week. So I take 7 shots every either Monday or Friday whenever I'm taking my pictures. So I take all my inventory pictures. They're like basically laid in piles on the bed by style. And then I go through and I pick 7 brand new items from that week. And those are the things that I'm going to use for my pictures that week. So I take all the pictures at once. When I say on Instagram that like, ooh, it's raining today, I had to wear blah, 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 that's totally a lie. I'm never actually wearing that that day. But this is just a way for me to be able to be consistent, to not have to curl my hair every day. And like there's no way I could set this up every day with a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old at home and working another job. So I take my inventory pictures, then I take my Instagram pictures. So I'm gonna flip that again. So I use this tripod and I actually set it up inside the pack and play so I can get far enough away. But it's an iPhone tripod, so that's my actual iPhone right there. I'm using another old iPhone right now. But this is a pretty sweet tripod. I got it on Amazon. I think it was $13. And it folds up really well. I usually keep it tiny, like hidden behind the door. But hold on a second. There's Tilly. Okay, so gotta flip that around. Okay, so I have it set up so that it's just the white space. Like if I turned it just an angle, you would see any of that junk over there. But I keep it so it's just that white space right there. And I like to use the forward-facing camera because then I can see what I'm doing. That's super important to me, to be able to know exactly how it's gonna look. Let me see. Oh, another cool tool to use that my sister, Molly Mahoney, told me about, hold on, is this thing. I'm like talking into several different cameras now. This is weird. But anyways, I'm gonna put this up. It's this thing. It's I got it on Amazon. I don't even remember how much it was. Definitely under $20. But it's a light that clips onto your phone and has 3 different brightness levels. I'll show you it on this phone. So it goes right there. And then, so if you're like don't have very good lighting, this thing is awesome. It's even good to just keep in your purse if you're taking selfies at like a restaurant or something. It's a lot better than the flash on your phone because it has this nice round light, and the flash on your phone creates a lot of shadows because it's just like a laser pointing at you basically. But this really diffuses the light. You could even use it like, you could even use the light on your phone and have this off to the side, and it would like help eliminate a lot of the shadows. So that's a really cool trick. I'll put a link to it on the Girl Boss page. I just realized I haven't been looking at any of this. Okay, I'll also post a link for the tripod. I think I may have posted it like within the last week, but I don't remember if it was in the Girl Boss page. Okay, tripod link and the clip-on light. Yep, okay, I'll share those with you guys. And, okay, so here's 2 other tricks. One that Danielle told me, and one that I half of the time I use hers and half the time I use mine. So the Danielle Fewings technique is to just videotape yourself. So she sets the video, and then, so also, by the way, another trick I do in here is I stand on this stool, which puts me at a nice height. Wah, sorry. Okay, so when I stand on this stool, I don't know if you can see way over in my phone over there, but I'm like very nicely centered in the camera. And so, oh yeah, I'm recording. Dang, I'm gonna start that over. I got distracted. Okay, so then you can just watch yourself and you can just start to like hit different poses, blah, blah, blah. You actually go pretty slow, but hit like, you know, maybe 6 poses in your, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Hit like several different poses and then come back over and pause it and then go to the video. This is so funny. And then once you find a pose you like, none of these are very good poses, but let's say that was the pose I like. Like that, and then you can screenshot it. I can't do it with just one hand right now. Yeah, multitasking for sure. Okay, so then you screenshot it, and then you have that picture that you can use on Instagram. So you can really perfect, like, if you're blinking, or if you're like, ooh, what was exactly the right moment of that? Then I'm like, boom, that was it. And so that's the picture I'll use. And then maybe, so usually I'll do that, and I'll hit like 6 different poses or something, and I'll screenshot all of them, and then I'll like take a look and see which one I like best. But so sometimes I find that this like gets blurry. I don't know, maybe Danielle can give some advice on that, but sometimes those pictures are blurry for me. So, and also I like to use, they're just low quality. So if you're just gonna do it for Instagram, it's like totally fine. But sometimes, so this is my other method. Aside from the video, I'll just put it in photo mode, and then I set the timer. I always do like a 3-second thing, and then I've like gotten pretty good at this. You might have to practice, but so then I'll just come over here, hit the photo, and then I have 3 seconds to like hit my post, hit my pose. And so like there it is, and actually it does a burst, so you actually have 5 shots to pick from. Usually that doesn't really matter. So that's actually my normal method. That's so funny. I might Instagram that picture later on. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys some different posing techniques. And then after that, I'll show you how to edit the photos in my favorite app of all time. Okay, so I'm going back to my notes here. Okay. You know, I'm going to switch these phones out now. Yeah, Amanda agrees. Screenshotting definitely drastically reduces the pixel quality. Yeah, so I mean, if you're just doing like an Instagram picture, I think if you're doing them every day and you're not really using them for anything else, it's totally a perfect technique. But if you want to use it like on your business card or blow it up for some other reason, those pictures aren't going to work as well. Okay, now I'm switching phones in my tripod because I'm going to show you guys some posing techniques, and I want my hands free. Hi, Ursula. Okay, so the key for any posing is to create long, lean lines. So you don't want to, let me turn back up. Okay, yeah, so like you don't, I wish I could be even farther away. Let me see. Rebecca, my tripod doesn't go any higher than this, so therefore I have to stand on the stool. Also because I don't want my floor in the picture because it's disgusting, and also there's this outlet on the ground. So the stool is definitely, ooh, Stephanie, thanks for sharing that link. The stool is just like for my unique situation. You probably wouldn't need it. I don't know, but it just helps me line up with the tripod because I can't get my tripod any higher. Oh, I also know why. If I put the tripod lower, it shoots me from below and it looks gross. So I'm trying to like equalize it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It just works better with the stool for me. Okay, so for our posing, we want to create long, lean lines. So a lot of times, like you'll notice, celebrities on the red carpet will, like, they say they create like an S shape. So it's a lot of like twisting your body and like creating lines either with your arms up above and then your legs down below. I wish I could get my whole body in the camera right now, but I'll try scooting this back. It won't scoot back. I'm like pretty limited on space in here. Okay. So whatever is closest to the camera is going to look the biggest. So a lot of times you want to like put your arm towards the camera, or you know, like kind of help equalize it that way. Put your arm towards the camera will really help balance things out. My sister just showed this trick. Here, I'll place this down. For legs. Let's see if you can see. Where she was talking about the like beveling your knees. I don't know if you can see. But so she was saying put like one knee in front of the other, and like this, and then kind of like fanning your feet out at the bottom. She said don't cross your knee over because that throws the line off. But if you really line your legs up so that it looks like you just have one leg, I don't know if you can see, but and then kind of fan your foot out at the bottom. That really creates like the longest line possible, rather than like this or even like that. Like putting them together like that is really elongating. Cool. Okay. So another trick, I'll take off my vest to show you, is, you know, your mom always tells you like to put your shoulders back and your heads up, but in photos that doesn't always necessarily create the best look. So I took a photography class one time and she taught us this trick that instead of putting your shoulder back, you should actually pop it forwards. A lot of when you pop it forwards, this like clavicle pops out and it makes you look skinnier. So like consider doing that in a lot of your pictures. Instead of standing like this, stand like that. I guess in LuLaRoe our necks are covered up a lot, so especially if you're wearing like a tank top. But popping that out a lot of times makes you look a little bit sassier and a little bit skinnier if it pops out your clavicle. So that's a cool trick I like. Another trick is to push your tongue into the back of your teeth. So it really helps like tighten up your neck. So like you could smile like this. I don't know if it's even going to show on me, but you guys can practice in the mirror. So like when you smile like this, but then if you like push your tongue to the back, it like tightens up this stuff down here. So you guys can practice that in the mirror. It's a pretty cool trick. I can't see, here's normal. That was, I think you guys saw it. That was pretty cool, right? All I did was push the tongue to the top of my roof of my mouth. Like, comment if you saw the difference in that. I'm hoping you did. If not, I can try to demonstrate again. Yeah. Okay, cool. Another cool trick is to make sure you like jut your neck out. No one's gonna tell, especially if you're, okay, cool, thank you, Shelly. Especially if you're facing the camera, no one's gonna tell how far your neck is, but if you stick it farther out, it's going to separate your face from your body and like use up more of your neck space for that like distance, so it's gonna stretch everything out. Okay, cool, thanks Mandy. Thanks Katie. Okay, so jut your chin forward. Instead of pushing it back, push it forward. It really does make a difference. Okay, another trick is to tilt your head to see if it plays with the shadows. So sometimes if your head is straight up, it creates shadows depending on where the light is. And so you kind of want to play with the light and see if, look at the shadows, and you want to eliminate the shadows mostly. So see where the light's coming from, and sometimes tilting it. It also just adds some personality. So play with the angle of your head. So another thing I like to do is to twist your body to narrow it at the waist. Let me see if I can show you again. Hold on. Okay, so like I could take the picture like this, but I could also like take it like this or something, and that like creates more of an hourglass, right? Rather than just like I'm not very hippie, or my waist and my hips are kind of similarly shaped. So like if you kind of twist, it creates more of that look that's appealing to the eye. Oh, thanks, Brooke. Here's some of my tricks. So another cool thing I like to do is to touch my face touch my hands to my face. I feel like it brings people in. It's kind of like you're like flirting with the camera a little bit. Um, so I either like to like just like put my hands here and just smile a little bit, make them think that I'm thinking about them or about, you know, wonder what I'm thinking about. Um, so another thing I like to do is like grab some sunglasses and like pretend like I'm putting them on. You know, like do like here or putting your hands to your sunglasses kind of makes it look like you're more in action rather than just sitting here posing for the camera. So you could also, you know, just like put your hand to your sunglasses here. It looks like you're putting them on or taking them off or something. Um, Also, this is such a like tried and true pose that I do, but like pretending to tuck my hair behind my ears, it just adds a little bit of dimension to the picture. Um, or playing with the hat brim. So like I could put this hat on and then just like put a hand here or something. It just adds a little bit more action to the picture. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about is posing with your hand on your hip, which is like synonymous with people taking selfies and group pictures this like generation. So yeah, it does like um, the good thing about it is that it separates your arm from your body, so and it doesn't push your arm up against anything, so it's like the skinniest your arm could ever be. But it is like kind of played out. But I mean, just don't overdo it. But it is like a good pose to do every now and then. So I thought I had. Oh yeah. So an alternative to the hand on the hip. So like I could pose like this, or I could put my hand in my pocket. That creates the same line, but it doesn't look like I'm like in a sorority picture. So put your hand in your pocket, or even just like your thumb in your pocket. Sometimes I put like this hand over here, or sometimes I mean, I guess this is different, but just play with it so you're not just like, you're not like a 16-year-old posing at prom or something. Okay. Oh, another thing, if you're taking pictures of your whole body, are to, let me see if I can do it again. Down on my feet again. Sorority picture, right? Nothing against sororities. I wasn't in one, but it's all good. I want to show you guys my feet. Hold on. Okay, so there's good ways to pose your feet. Like I was really so at the conference, I was really watching Zoe and Xanthi, those twins, and actually all the models up on that stage and seeing because they were just kind of like striking poses over and over again, and I was like, I wish I had been taking notes. But one thing I noticed that they always do is putting just one foot behind the other, either like with their it's better if you're wearing shoes, but like with your toe down or like with your heel here. Similar to like the bevel thing Molly was talking about, but I just like having one foot behind the other. It just looks kind of like, I want to say conversational, but it kind of looks like you're just like doing something natural, but it still creates that nice long lean line. Okay, so then another trick or, you know, kind of persona I like to take on is just like being coy. So like looking down and smiling or like looking over your shoulder like that, kind of like I was saying, like flirting with the camera. Another thing I always really like to do is like lean forward. I'll show you this next one. So you guys are low. So like I could be here, but then sometimes like leaning forward is just more engaging with the audience, and then you can like do something with your hands or have a hat on. But I just kind of like that dynamic. It makes my body look smaller, and my face, the like most alive part of the picture, is closer to them and more engaging. So that's a fun pose too. Um, Another good way to pose is to like take flight. So action is really cool. You can twirl, you can leap, or even just walk. So like this one is really good for the video technique, the viewing approach to Instagram, because you don't have to time the picture just right. But like a lot of these skirts are just so cute. So you could just like twirl in a circle and take a video of it, and then try and find the perfect picture within that. Also, leaping is really good. Just, I don't think you guys can see, but anyways, just leap across the picture and try and get it right when you're in the middle. It looks really good. Even just walking. Some of those pictures of Amy Cara just like crossing a busy city street in the crosswalk looks really cool. So those kind of pictures are always fun too. Also, you can just grab a prop. Sometimes I like to do like themes for the week. Like I did a week where I was like holding records. I did a week where I was holding a different instrument each time. So you could also do like flowers, books, different accessories, of course. Even like sit in a chair, have an umbrella, stuff like that. It's always fun with props. And then, okay, so my other like go-to trick is sunglasses, because like I have these bags under my eyes and I don't always have eyeliner on, and like if you're just not feeling it but you really want to post a picture, like sunglasses make you look 100 times cooler, and they're so much easier to do. So I wear sunglasses in my Instagram pictures so often. Even though I'm inside, nobody cares. So go for the sunglasses. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys my favorite app to edit. So I'll show you guys how I edit that picture that I took earlier. So I'm going to have to switch the cameras out again. Hold on. I think I can just double-handed. I think I'm done with the tripod. Okay. Okay, so here's the picture. I'm right-handed. I need to do this differently. Here's the picture I took earlier. So it's saved on there. So I go into Pick Tap Post, or I mean Pick Tap Go. I always call it wrong. That's the one. It is amazing. Okay, and so I select the picture that I just took, which, I mean, it's an okay picture, but look at how dark it is. The background looks like disgusting. It needs to be cropped because there's that pesky plug in the background. So go to edit, and from here I scroll up and I click lights on. That is by far the best feature of this app. It totally brightens it up. It really does get rid of some of the oh, by the way, this thing right here, that's a crack in my screen. That's not in the actual picture. Same with that right there. Jeez. Okay. So like all of a sudden it looks a zillion times better, right? Just with that one little thing. Then I also always go to auto contrast, and then sometimes, those are usually the two that I do. Sometimes I turn the lights on again if it's particularly dark. That does kind of wash it out with my white shirt, so I'm going to undo that. But depending on what I'm wearing, I love that lights on. And so I also go into the edit. Okay, so then I usually do this 4:5 ratio, because that works with Instagram. It's not square, it's like the long way to do it. And so that, I want to zoom in, but it's going to take 2 fingers. Hold on. Okay, so then sometimes I would zoom in. I like to do it like off to the side sometimes, whatever. So there's that picture. I think we got this from that video, right? Yeah, it looks, I can't remember if it was a 3-second one or a video one. No, it's a 3-second because I didn't screenshot it. So anyways, there it is. So then I hit apply, and that's the picture I'll use. So then I'm gonna go click go, and I hit Instagram, copy to Instagram, and ta-da, there it is. It tries to crop it to a square, so I say no, don't do that. Then I hit next. I don't use any of these filters, just skip through that, and then I type in my caption. I type in my essential hashtags. I always put my location of San Francisco. I think that like, I'm just gonna post it. I'll delete this. But I wanna show you, so it always puts San Francisco, California under my name, and I feel like that's part of my brand. And it, if anybody's looking, I just want them to know I'm in San Francisco. So that's how it looks. I'm just gonna leave that there. I didn't put it, I might go in and edit it and put some hashtags in later, but that's how I use that app called Pick Tap Go. I think the Android version of it is called VSCO Cam. Is that right? Can someone confirm that? Pretty sure. I learned about this app from Amy Cara. So if someone can confirm that. Yeah, Lauren, that's what I'm wondering. I think it's called VSCO Cam. Okay. Tell you guys about people to follow for ideas on Instagram. So I really, like I said earlier, I love Zoe and Xanthi, those LuLaRoe twins. So it's Zoe and Xanthi both start with an X. Yeah, Heather, this will be up there, I don't know, forever or something. So, yeah, enjoy the brewery in Santa Rosa. So LuLaRoe Zoe Xanthi is their handle. So LuLaRoe, XOEXANTHE. They're like awesome, LuLaRoe. I love to follow them. I also love to follow Sadie Thompson. She's in our upline. She does the same trick where she takes a whole bunch of Instagram photos at once. She actually hires a professional photographer, I think, and just does it like once a month and then posts those throughout the month. So in a dream world, I would do that, but until then, this is how I'm doing it. I also love LuLaRoe Katani. I think that's how you say it. It's Bonnie Monier and Katie Webster, and they are like really stylish, curvy girls, and I just like love. They're just like so bold. I love following them. So their handle is LuLaRoe, KATONNIE. I think it's a mix of Katie and Bonnie Katani. So I love following them. Also, Rachel Cezanne. She always has super artistic looks to hers. Hers is LuLaRoe R Cezanne. I'll type all these up for you guys. Also, Gail Jarrett. She's on our team. She always has really awesome, like, it's like of her daughter a lot of times, and they're just like vintage looking LuLaRoe. It looks great. So she's LuLaRoe_shopgirl. Also Beth Donovan on our team. She's been retweeted by LuLaRoe a couple times for their like hashtag challenges every week. She's really good at getting really colorful backgrounds, and they look great. She's LuLaRoe Beth Donovan. And I also love Rebecca Hammond, LuLaRoe Rebecca Hammond. She always has really cool stuff too. So that is the end of my list. Those are my secrets to a strong Instagram feed. And you guys are welcome to follow me, LuLaRoe Mary Pendleton. And I pretty much just work on staying really consistent and clear and flirt with the camera. All right? Thanks, guys. I'll post those links now. Okay, bye.